38 hours, 13 papers to grade, 4,000 words to write. Will I get this done? Yes, I will. I have to. Hey humans, it is the 29th of November and I have 1.5 days left to finish this thing. Okay, so it's go time. I have about 4,000 words to go. No, it's a little less than 4,000 because I did accidentally write a whole ton of words last night. I swear I had like 30 words to go to hit my goal and I was just like, come on, Stephanie, you can pump out 30 words. And then all of a sudden I was like, boom, 500. What happens? Writing. Anyway, to be honest with you, I am ready to be done with this month. It's not that I haven't had a great time with the writing, and I've had a really good time with the vlogging too, but everything is just starting to get to wear on me, and we're approaching finals and I have so much grading to do. And I'm also like just really excited to start talking about other things besides Nano on this channel. We'll see. So my week 4 vlog is uploading right now, and as soon as that's done, I'm about to go to a cafe because cafes are my serious writing place where I don't get distracted by any of the stuff I have to do at home. I don't know why. It's just, that's what works for me, and I need to really buckle down on this. So here we go. Okay, so you know I won Nano, but I thought I would go back in time a little bit and give you guys a little bit of a recap. What actually happened? I didn't bury the lead. I'm a good journalist. Actually, not a journalist at all. Maybe some of you are. Anyway, so here's what happened in the last 2 days of Nano. It was the 29th of November and I had 50,000 words to write. That's not true. I had 4,000 words left to write. But I also had about 13 papers to grade. We're not talking little dinky papers here. We're talking 10 to 12 page papers, research papers that I had to grade and comment on in depth so that my students could revise them. And it's my responsibility to, you know, provide them with plenty of context for that revision. So that was a thing I had to do. It was pretty important. I mean, medium important, very important. Anyway, so as I'm talking about this, I thought I would just count down those research papers for you because, hey, what the heck, let's up the ante. So while those papers are counting down, I just want to tell you about another wrench that was thrown in my plan, which is that on Thursday, the 29th, I also received an email inviting me to a writer's retreat. Yay, a writer's retreat on December 1st. What? Who has a writer's retreat on December 1st? Oh my god, it's the end of Nano. Well, apparently these people weren't participating in Nano, and I don't know whether or not they recognized that I was participating in Nano. Don't revolve around NaNoWriMo. I know, shocker. Anyway, I could have just said no, but I really wanted to go because they are cool people and it sounded like a great experience. Also, even though Nano is exhausting, I am having a very good time writing this book, and so I wanted to keep my momentum up. All of that just meant that in order to both go to the writing retreat and finish Nano, I would need to complete my word count not by midnight on the 30th, but by 7 p.m. So I was cutting myself 5 less hours to write. That's fine. I can do this. I can do this. Anyway, so I'm flipping back and forth, grading, writing, and I managed to grade my final paper in the morning on Friday, and then I go to class and have chats with my students, and they're all brilliant and they're gonna do great revisions, I'm sure, which is awesome. And I felt awesome. I felt so accomplished that I had finished this and my students were finishing their papers and everything was great. Except, you know what sucks? Feeling like you've accomplished something and then having to just dive right back into the next thing. So that's basically what I had to do. No time to celebrate, I have to write. So between the hours of 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. I had to write about 3,000 words because out of those 4,000 words that I had left to write, I had mainly been focusing on grading papers. Except that's not true either because I still had to pack for the retreat, so I did that, and then it became about 3:30 before I was able to start writing, so between the hours of 3:30 and 7 p.m. I still had to write about 3,000 words. Now, look, I knew that that was doable because in a good moment I can write, 1,000 words in half an hour. That's a lot, I know, but if I'm really in flow, and I really felt like I could get myself in flow, it was possible. But here's the thing, I can't just sit down and half an hour after half an hour write 1,000 words. It's not like I can write 6,000 words in 3 hours. I said I could write 1,000 words in half an hour, and then I kind of have to take a break and stare at my screen for a while. Also, I am the type of writer who needs a little bit of time to get going, a little bit of time to, get up to speed, shall we say. And my writing partner and I went to go finish Nano in a cafe, and so first there was a lot of drinking coffee and ordering food and then eating the food and then staring at the screen before I could actually get going. So anyway, finally I did, and I got my speed up, and then we got kicked out of the cafe and we had to move because there was trivia. Don't these people know it's Nano? You can't just kick us out.
Anyway, we went down into a separate section of the cafe, which is actually a bookstore slash cafe. It's pretty cute and awesome. Did not buy any books though, was too busy writing, which is probably good for my budget and my bookshelves. I don't have any more space for books. Hashtag relatable content. So there we were downstairs finishing our word counts. In fact, my writing partner had already finished his word count way in advance, so it wasn't even a thing, but I was like up against a tight deadline. By the way, the waitress kept looking at us, and maybe it was because we were ordering things really sporadically, but also maybe it was because she was looking over our shoulders at our computers, or shall I say my shoulder at my computer, while I was finishing Nano, and I don't know, maybe she was just like really rooting for me. That's what I like to pretend. And then, oh, look, looks like I'm about 8 words from finishing, and then, oh my god, I'm about 1 word from finishing, and it went something like this. Yay! So that's me finishing Nano, you guys. And after I had written those 3,000 words, I got myself up to my 50,000 words. Then, you know what I did? I celebrated for about 10 seconds and then I started writing again because I was just in the middle of a scene. It was a really tense scene and I didn't want to lose my momentum. Okay, so I ended up writing about 3,500 words on the last day of Nano, so I exceeded my goal, which was great. Also, if you are my buddy on Nano, on the website, you will see that my final word count was something about like 80,000 because I write in Scrivener and I write non-linearly, and so it was not possible to separate the 50,000 words that I had written during Nano from the about 30,000 words that I had written before that. Also, side note, I am really annoyed that the word count in Scrivener is different from the word count on the NaNoWriMo website, which is also different from the word count in Google Docs. Guys, let's just get this together. It's 2018. I mean, we have robots that like clean our floors for us. I think we can figure out how to have consistent word counts across platforms. No? Just me that bothers? Okay, fine. Anyway, so finally after I was done with Nano, I promptly packed up my stuff and drove for an hour outside of the city to a lovely little place where the writing retreat was being held. Had some wonderful celebratory drinks slash writing retreat preparatory drinks with my writing buddies, and then woke up real early in the morning to start writing. This is what it looked like outside. I don't know, it was kind of pretty and stuff. So that means on December 1st, I wrote about 1,500 more words, and shocker, I actually haven't written anything since then. It's December 5th right now. I don't know that I'm gonna have time to write anything today, but nevertheless, it is my goal to continue writing through December, because I am not done with my novel. Let me also tell a story that I spoke to some writing friends of mine yesterday, and they were talking about how their first drafts were like 40,000 words, and I was like, whoa, I need to think about the structure of the novel. I don't know. Since I write adult fiction and since I write in science fiction, fantasy, speculative fiction, and that sort of thing, I've always thought of novels as about 70 to 100,000 words, maybe even more than that if you're writing in a genre. So anyway, that's about it for now. I am excited about having one Nano, but I also like really want to keep myself on a roll here and finish this darn draft. Yay, first drafts! I do think for the most part the words that I got out during Nano were quality words, and that really was my goal. Not just to have quantity, but to have quality, and I would rather sacrifice that quantity for that quality. So, just in case you did not win Nano, I would take heart in that and go back and think about, did you actually produce something that you are proud of? I have another writing friend who said that she won Nano on her own right because her writing goal was to write every day, and she did that all but 3 days. And what's even better is that she isn't burnt out at all, so she's still invested in writing, and she gets more done every day. That's what I call a success. Anyway, so yes, I am very happy that I won Nano. It is great, but I am still not done with my novel, and I really want to launch myself into finishing this draft. My goal all along was to finish by the end of 2018. Honestly, I don't know if that is a realistic goal right now because the book is turning out to be a little bit longer than I imagined it would be, partially because I'm somewhat of a discovery writer, but also partially just because this is how long it's taking. You know, that's the thing. Some stories just take a certain amount of words. It's not too short, it's not too long. That is how many words that story needs. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for following me on this journey. Please let me know how your Nano turned out down in the comments. And if you are as excited as I am for this future content, it's gonna be really awesome, I promise. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, click the little bell so that you can actually know when I put up a video because YouTube is weird. Anyway, happy writing, happy finals, happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, happy all of the holidays and stuff, and I'll see you next week. Bye, humans!